From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. 5. Check 93 for Mike. Hey, wahoo!
Off play action. Here's Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And an Allen to run. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Hey, lift!
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and long. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Cut! 180! Hey! Slam! Switch! Check the 5.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Shit! Yes, sir. He's mine. Smooth!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver.
I got that shit right over his head.
They did it well there.
My boy Jared Goff be dropping dimes in the game.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone.
99 speed, boy. One cut. They lucky. When I played the Chiefs, I couldn't get my X factor with him. The Chiefs plays weird, man. A lot of times in these leagues, every time I play, dudes run the same plays over and over on me. So it's really hard for me to play the way I want to play. But I can counter it, but I don't like to do it. And by countering it means and sometimes it's running the same plays over and over again against them.
Back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
And it's called being a fag, and I hate that. I think it's boring.
Ready. Mike, 57. You don't want Rush in. Check.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Young. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And nearly a touchdown.
Right to me, boy. I stayed right there.
The 3-yard
it's
line.
a wrap.
Well, not a
I'ma
good
tear
omen
his
there.
ass
His
up.
first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 18th.
One thing about in this league,
you
make a mistake. You make a mistake, it's a little hard to come back sometimes because these teams are too good. This team's a 91 overall. Defense is a 93. Offense is like an 89. But the defense is solid, boy. I got a great defense.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least through nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 3rd and long for Young. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
It's slow for him. He don't know how to play. It's slow because my team is way too nasty. Way too nasty, boy.
Inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown.
I'm going to take Chris Johnson out the game
The
early.
Broncos push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And Young's throw there incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Young on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Keep it up, defense.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And an Eagle first down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 55's Mike, guys. 55.
Out of the gun, it's Young. That's complete. It's Collins. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run with Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Joker, 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 joker. Shoot.
Taylor. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and 11 now. Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check that. What, Mike 52 right here. No chance.
Young will set to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They begin the drive with Johnson.
Go, 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 run.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
12. Hey, Zoo. Check, 59. Coming to you. Hey, look.
Now gone. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips, and this one winds up getting intercepted.
Check me out. Hey, check 24.
On first down, Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
57 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant. 57.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Young. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Eagles.
Let's go. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. 4 down. Check. Hey, check 24.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 17, Young. And that is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Taylor. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll run with Taylor. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Push him back. Check your hot read.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point right down the middle, and it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I smell fear in that offense. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Let's go, baby, new turnover. Get that ball.
After the run, Goff going to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same.
Chris Johnson ain't out. I don't think he is, though. It's that lower back strain. Normally, I don't see people out for too long.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down, Philadelphia.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Rock the pass. Echo. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Time to go. Night. Hey, check.
They'll try to throw now. Young. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
And it's third down.
Ready. Put your money.
The play fake. Now Young. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Returnable for Grant. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
We go tonight. 20. Shell.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Like 20. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Let's Louis. Let's go, defense.
Now Goff on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
76. 93 is the mic. I got it. Hey, Alpha. 93 is the mic. 93 is the mic. Let's get the ball. Check. 93 is the mic. 93.
To throw is gone. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now this throw caught left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
First down, Eagles.
Let's go. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check, crunch, squeeze. Check your backer.
On first down, Taylor. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's Taylor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Collins. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Young. This pass complete to Higgins. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that
way. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw, Young. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season.
I stayed right in the middle for that. I wasn't giving him that.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Goff. It's caught. It's Miller. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
From the 50, it's gone. He finds his man Johnson. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10.
Hey, world. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Oh, here we go. Oh, check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Stay with your man.
Throwing again is gone. On the crossing route, complete. That's Grant. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They come out here in the eye. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
It's sad, because a lot of times when I beat people, niggas never want to give me the credit, bro, for getting interceptions on them. You know what I'm saying? Or tying them up. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like him right here won't give me credit. Like, they like, oh, he got lucky or something. Like, no, nigga, I beat your fucking ass, nigga. Fuck out of here. Niggas never want to give me that credit, bro. I outplayed you. I picked you off. You wasn't doing shit. Sorry. Come again.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit. Because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Single. Watch number 5. Watch tight end. Tight right.
To throw again, Young.
Thank you. Let's go, baby. To the crib. Oh, lucky ass. GG, boy.
Terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Come up and get that, boys. That's how we play ball, baby.
Game long.
Big Bronco.
The coverage. They've all been excellent.
They call me Big Bronco.
Interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The first down carry here for Johnson.
GG,
and
boy.
he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Like 20. Let's go.
And they take a knee. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
Chris Johnson is hurt, bro.
They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Denver, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Yeah, I beat his ass. That's what I said. I picked him off crazy that game. I don't want copyrights to this music. I don't want copyrights to this music. Please don't be hurt, baby. Please don't be hurt, Chris Johnson. Okay, my nigga Burgess. Get crazy. Yeah, this team is OP, bro. That's what I said. When he put Hall of Famers in the fucking league, bro. My niggas is monsters. Ooh, more block shedding. Big 93 block shedding. Okay, I see you. Hold on. No injury. Yeah, my boy, good. I gotta still check on him. Let me check on him. He alright, Chris Johnson good. Oh yeah, he alright. He's caught a little hurt. I'm about to sit him out the next game. That's crazy. Defense is crazy. This is a good team, man. That's why I said I built a lot of these guys. I got them from free agency. This is my favorite team right here. They be clamping. Hey, big Bronco, big Bronco, big Bronco. I don't want copyrights to this music. Don't flag me, ho. Playoffs gonna be crazy in this league. Yeah, I'm right there, baby. 11-4. 11-4. And yo, it's crazy. I would have been 12-4 already. because I got a thing loss, the sim loss. So I would have definitely had it. I would have been 12-4 right now. Whew, the Chiefs is lucky. Yeah, I'm 11-4, man. Who am I gonna? I'm gonna play in the Colts again or the Dolphins, right? 1, 2, they're off. Hold on. We got South, we got West, we got North. Oh shit, where's the fucking... Oh my god, hold on. Hold on. Oh, the Dolphins. Hold on. I gotta write this shit down. What's that, the East?
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh? Ready? STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up, I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man,
They got the Jags. The South. And then I'm missing the North. Oh, that's the Browns, right? Yeah, the Browns. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Alright. So I'm the wild card. Alright. So I'm gonna end up playing... I hope I played the Dolphins. Colts beat me, but I'm gonna beat him this time because I wasn't ready for his team. His team was a 99 overall when he beat me, but I want to play the Dolphins because it's a person... I like playing people I never seen before. The games are better. I played the Browns. I can't beat him. He runs the same defense on me. We'll see, though, how it fits out, though. But, alright, man. I'm out.